going for a bus ride up around the city. That's Wentworth Avenue. Very few cars on it. And this one here, we're going up, you can't see it through the front, but this is Elizabeth Street. I'm up here on the Goulburn. And just here around the corner is the Downing Centre Courthouse. That's my old favourite pub over there. Used to like having a beer in there with the other QC barristers. And they all come out from the Downing Centre Courthouse. Sorry, which is on the next block, not this one. This is Elizabeth Street on the corner of Goulburn. And the Downing Centre is on Liverpool Street on the corner of Goulburn. That's it. I can't see it through the windscreen. It's got the green awning, you'll see it in a second. So the city's pretty dead. Compared that you used to always see. This is the famous shot you always see on the news. People run down the road trying to get away from the TV cameras. That's the Downing Centre Courthouse. There's corsets, costumes, flowers. That used to be a shopping centre and they turned it into a courthouse. So it's closed now. And there's Museum train station over there. I'm looking through a tenant window sort of thingy. I just realised that, sorry about that. News that this has got hundreds of people everywhere. Now there's bugger all. There's usually people standing there by a mile, you know. The COVID lockdown here in the city, this is my first time in the city in 6 months, so that's the Australian War Memorial. That's the one sometimes gets in the news here in Australia, where some idiot decided to get over there and graffiti's it. Or does some damage. That's Hyde Park, H-Y-D-E, Hyde. And this is the Connaught Towers. This is one of the first high-rise apartments ever made in Sydney. And now we're going to go up the exciting Oxford Street. Well, there's something new. Great big cannon. World War II gun, look. That's new, that was never there 20 years ago when I drove a cab. Must be going to shoot all the Chinese down. Anybody like pigeon pie? Plenty of pigeons. No people, plenty of pigeons. This is where the gay Mardi Gras usually goes up here. This is Oxford Street. That's number 2 Oxford. This is usually where you see the great big gay Mardi Gras. That big old beautiful sandstone buildings. I had to buy lunch in there actually. When I drove a cab, you used to be able to pull up there for 5 minutes. Way back in the late 80s, you know, you're trying to pull up and park. Remember that Oxford Village? That used to be the Greyhound bus terminal 30 years ago, and then they put a high-rise on top of it. Yeah, Oxford Street's pretty dead. A lot of the shops are shut. I'm seeing some weird looking... Oh, there we are. Look, you see our bus in the window. Money then. 4 lease, best value building in Darlow, leased. Best value. Anyway, let's see if we can see anything up the front. Yeah, Oxford Street, still Oxford Street. Everybody makes a big thing out of it. Used to be the nightlife street. Used to be all the nightclubs, but they're all gone now. See, closed down, shut, 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 shut. That's the cafe just here I used to always go and have my lunch at. It's been shut now for about 20 years. Famous Oxford Hotel. Big gay pub. And that one over there is the Courthouse Hotel, and that's a straight pub. And this is the famous Taylor Square. It's got the magic water fountain. Anyway, we're off. And this is the famous Darlinghurst Courthouse, where all the murderers go to and all that sort of thing. Like the Murphy brothers, they had their trial 40 years ago. Yeah, we ticked off. Anyway, yeah, so they're doing up Darlinghurst Courthouse. They're building something over here, part of the court. I don't know. Looks very nice. I don't know what they're doing. Let's have a quick look. Doing something. Oh, sorry, love. She's walking her grey here. It's good to see people out walking their dog. Yeah, so this is where I used to drive a cab, probably about 20 times a day. I used to come around this corner. There's the old Dimitri's Pizza. That looks like, yeah, that's gone now. That was a restaurant I used to eat at over there. A whole bunch of other stuff is all gone now. For lease. Yeah, a lot of things are gone. Oh, there goes an old Volvo. Geez, that's an old one. Make sure I don't get run over. Now, just for a good laugh. Anybody doesn't know, that's the old world famous Darlinghurst Wall. Way back from the 50s to about 1990, 1985. That's where all the male prostitutes used to stand. And people used to drive in there and pick up a bit of trade and take them home. And then the female prostitutes used to work William Street. As you can see, there's a lot of for leases. Anyway, there goes the greyhound. He's off. How much the city changes in 20 years. Yeah, let's do the run. Everybody's got their face mask on. G'day, mate. Yeah, that's what we say down under. G'day, mate. Yeah. I'm a country boy. These are city people. City people react differently to country people. They always get a big surprise. Yeah, that's a stretchy bus. They get a big surprise when you say g'day, you know, or, g'day mate, how you going? So, yeah, if you see the cars driving on the wrong side of the road, that's right, you're in Australia. I don't like filming up people up close. Empty, 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 empty. Bad, isn't it? It'll all come back. Now that there is the old Albury Hotel. When I was driving a cab back in the 90s, it used to have the gay bar in it. And the funny thing is, it belongs to St Vincent's Hospital, righty where I'm going. That's why I'm here in the city. So if the authorities want to know why is Mr Humanoid in the city, because I can appoint me to see a specialist. Yes, I'm getting 2 new knees. And I've got to go do all the paperwork without getting run over. And that is the Darlinghurst Hospice. So when you're going to drop dead, that's where you go. The taxis sit up here now. Instead of driving around with the COVID, they just park and they sit. And I'll leave you with this bit here. St Vincent's Hospital. See, St Vincent's Clinic. There you go. 1903. Is it 19? No, 1989. Whatever. Anyway, see you later. Gotta go get a new set of knees done. So, gotta go do the paperwork.